20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. They'll knock him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Scatterboo, and he'll get about 5. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Scatterboo, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go, sack. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. And off we go from East Rutherford. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. Forced to his right. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. He'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
4 yards. The Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10.
In motion, it's Robinson.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 1st down, Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
On the give, it's Scatterboo. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 38 now, here's second down and 6.
Second and 6 at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Let's go.
On the give, Scatterboo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll go, and here's Dart. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Now, Murray on the bootleg. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Pick up a 14 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
They'll go right back to Conner. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. From the 25, here's second down and a yard. Murray looking to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboo. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, a run with Scatterboo. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Third and 9.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The 30-yard line.
On first down, Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The 30-yard line.
On the zone read, given to Connor. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He finds his man. It's Dortch. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
A gain of 12. First down, Cardinals.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They go play action for Murray. Moving outside the pocket. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
First and goal, Arizona.
Murray going to look to do it himself. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone. And I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, this coach, he's doing the same thing.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now he takes off, and he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
70 Lions, take over.
They run on the jet sweep, and that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This is taken at the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. On first and 10, Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fourth down. Here's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newbin. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, it's Dart on the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And the Giants, first down. First and goal.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Pass complete to Neighbors. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Scatterboo, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. It is brought in the end zone. And Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
We'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll go again here to Connor. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Murray. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Olsen Adebo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away. 3rd and 5. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Arizona.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. To throw again is Murray. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
70 Lions.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart flushed to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Giants first down.
Again, out of the gun, and it's Scatterboot. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Flush to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That is caught at the 3. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Giants
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
Start to throw here on second down. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, some extra time to ponder this third and goal situation as we are now through the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay,
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Rolling right. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. They'll run the first carry of the game for Trey Benson. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. They'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
That's caught downfield by Harrison. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now, Murray. Out to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down.
Come on.
Now Murray. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
A 40-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they pick it up. He'll He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the jump. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Scatterboo. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's third down and 12.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a big one, this third down.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
What? Move. Omaha.
Play action now. It's Murray. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a second down throw from Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That one caught by Wilson. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Gain of 11. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Here's Thomas. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now Murray keeping it himself. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. The Giants can call their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 19 Lion. Check go.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They were forced to travel cross